Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving deep into the incredible world of ultra-rare 1-cent pennies that are worth an absolute fortune. That's right, these aren't your average Lincoln cents. These are the top 7 most valuable ultra-rare 1-cent coins ever found, and they could be hiding in your change jar, old collection, or even your piggy bank. So grab a magnifying glass, buckle up, and stay with us till the end, because one of these pennies might just make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. Let's get started with number 7 on our list. Welcome to this in-depth exploration of one of the most fascinating and unexpected treasures in coin collecting history, the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This video will take you on a journey through decades of history, explaining why a coin that may appear common to the untrained eye can in fact be worth an astonishing sum, and how collectors around the world have come to revere it as a highly valuable piece of history. Today we are going to dive deep into the story behind this unique coin and its journey from a routine circulation piece to a prized item fetching a current market value of $9,199. Let us begin with an overview of the Lincoln cent design that has graced pockets and purses for over 100 years. The design has evolved over time, and the Lincoln cent stands as a tribute to one of the nation's most influential leaders from its inception in the early years following Lincoln's presidency to the modern mintings. The Lincoln penny has remained a symbol of American heritage and democratic ideals. The 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin is one instance in this long history that has piqued the interest of collectors and historians alike. At first glance, a coin that was minted without a mint mark might appear insignificant, given that the Philadelphia Mint traditionally did not use a mint mark on its coins. However, as coin collecting experts have discovered, the absence of a mint mark on a 1984 Lincoln penny can sometimes signal potential anomalies during production. It is through these production quirks that certain coins gain rare status and can command extraordinary prices among collectors. In this video, we will discuss what makes this particular coin different and why its current market value has soared to such breathtaking heights. For coin collectors, the value of a coin is determined by a blend of factors including rarity, condition, historical importance, and even the production errors that can occur unexpectedly during the minting process. The 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny holds a captivating story of such an era. The coin was produced during a period when the manufacturing process was evolving and standardization was being refined. The fact that this coin bears no mint mark distinguishes it from its contemporaries and prompts both amateur numismatists and seasoned experts to take notice, as they understand that even small deviations in production can yield exceptionally valuable items. Delving into the history, it is important to understand the minting processes employed during the early 1980s. The Philadelphia Mint had established itself as the primary source for 1-cent coins for decades, and while many coins from that period display the expected mint mark patterns, collectors are always on the lookout for those rare instances where the expected marks are missing. This anomaly can be the result of an oversight during production or a deliberate decision influenced by changing minting policies during the period in question. Coin mints were experimenting with various techniques to ensure consistency and quality. As a result, coins with no mint mark occasionally emerged from the production line. The 1984 example became one of those instances that, over time, generated a significant following among collectors because it serves as a tangible reminder of the transition and experimentation inherent in modern coin production. In addition to the production story, many factors contribute to the coin's soaring value. One of the key aspects that drives coin collectors and investors is the concept of rarity. When a coin error such as a missing mint mark is identified and verified by experts, it can quickly become a rare collector's item. With a limited number of these coins believed to have survived in high-grade condition, the scarcity factor drives up the demand and ultimately the price at auction houses and through private sales. Coins that have met these specific conditions have fetched sums that far exceed their face value, and even many other rare coin denominations. The journey to authenticate and grade the coin is a crucial part of its narrative. Collectors work with professional grading companies and experienced numismatists to assess the condition, the clarity of the design, and the presence of any marks that could affect its value. In the case of the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, every detail is scrutinized from the rim to the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. The coin's overall appearance and wear determine its grading rating, and it is only coins that receive a top grade that have the potential to command the kind of prices that have been recorded in recent years. Experts have stated that the condition of this coin must be exceptionally good to achieve the Remarkable current market value of $93,199. The meticulous process of grading not only verifies the coin's authenticity but also provides reassurance to investors and collectors regarding its true worth beyond the technical aspects. The emotional and historical significance of the coin plays a large role in its value proposition. Many collectors feel a deep connection to American history and the symbols that represent the nation's core values. The Lincoln penny is more than just currency. It is a reminder of the enduring legacy of President Lincoln and the historical events that shaped the United States during moments when the economy is in flux. Coins such as the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny serve as tangible links to the past, offering both sentimental value and a smart investment opportunity. The coin has become an icon in the numismatic community, and its status continues to grow. With each passing year, from a market perspective, the coin has gained attention not only because of its historical resonance but also due to the robust network of collectors who continuously drive interest through auctions and private sales. The high demand has made this coin a coveted asset among investors seeking to diversify their portfolios with tangible collectibles. Unlike many other forms of investment such as stocks or real estate, the value of a rare coin is influenced by historical demand and cultural significance. In this respect, the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has transcended its humble beginnings to become a symbol of both history and financial opportunity. Exploring the economic dynamics behind the coin's worth reveals a fascinating interplay between rarity and market speculation. As collectors learn about the coin's unique attributes, the conversation around its value intensifies. Regional and international auctions have seen bidding wars that drive the final sale price to extraordinary levels. In these auction rooms, the excitement is palpable as experts and enthusiasts alike compete for a piece of history. The final sale values sometimes approach figures that seem unimaginable for a coin that once circulated widely in everyday transactions, and in some notable cases, bids have soared high enough to record market values in the vicinity of $93,199. This phenomenal appreciation in value over the decades underscores the unpredictable, and sometimes explosive nature of coin collecting markets. What adds to the allure of this coin is the ongoing debate and research that surrounds its history. The numismatic community thrives on uncovering new details about the production processes and potential errors that may have affected millions of coins over the years. Every new study or expert opinion brings renewed attention and often results in a reevaluation of coin values. This continuous evolution in understanding and appreciation is what fuels the ongoing interest in the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. The coin is not just a relic of the past but an active participant in the dynamic art of collecting, where every piece has its story and every detail is significant. In closing, it is important to note that while the current market value stands at an impressive $93,199, the allure of the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny extends far beyond its monetary value. Its story embodies the imperfections and unexpected moments that can define an era of coin production. The coin challenges the perception that modern circulation coins hold no historical significance, and it invites collectors to look closer at the details that make each coin unique. The narrative of production mishaps turned collector's treasures is a recurring theme in numismatics and continues to inspire both new and experienced collectors alike. Thank you for joining us on this detailed exploration of the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. In this video, we have covered the history, the manufacturing process, and the factors that have made this coin a high-value treasure. Today, we hope that you have enjoyed this journey through history, and that you now have a deeper appreciation for the rich stories that even the smallest coin can tell. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow coin enthusiasts and history lovers, and leave a comment below if you have your own stories or questions about rare coins. Stay tuned for more captivating coin collecting tales, and until next time, keep exploring history one coin at a time. Welcome back to the channel, fellow coin collectors, treasure hunters, and curious viewers. Today, we have something incredibly exciting lined up for you. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring the remarkable story, hidden value, and astonishing current market price of one of the most sought-after coins among penny enthusiasts, the 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a rare gem that's now worth up to $100,099. That's right. A simple-looking penny from 1996, something you might overlook in your spare change, could actually be worth a small fortune. But why? What makes this coin so valuable? What secrets does it hold? And how can you tell if you're lucky enough to have one of these rare coins sitting in your piggy bank or penny jar? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know everything there is to know about the legendary 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that could change your financial future. Let's begin with a bit of history. The Lincoln 1-cent penny has been in continuous production since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the original wheat cent design was later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959, and then by the Union Shield in 2010. The 1996 penny features the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse and the iconic bust of President Lincoln on the obverse. But what makes the 1996 penny stand out isn't just its design, it's what's missing from it. Now let's talk about the mint mark, or in this case, the lack of one. Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, while those from Denver have a D, and those from San Francisco have an S. However, what makes the 1996 no-mint mark penny so valuable isn't simply that it was struck in Philadelphia. It's the fact that a very limited number of 1996 Lincoln cents were struck with unique errors or varieties that make them incredibly rare and desirable to collectors. These errors include doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and even high-grade specimens with flawless luster and sharp detail. But there's another twist. The most valuable 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just an ordinary penny with a missing letter. It's one that was discovered in pristine, mint-state condition, graded at an exceptionally high level such as MS 68, or even higher. Combine that with unique die varieties or rare production flaws, and you've got a coin that collectors are fighting to get their hands on, and paying huge sums for. Let's get into the value. While most 1996 no-mint mark pennies in circulated condition are only worth face value, 1 cent, some examples in excellent uncirculated condition can be worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. But here's the real kicker. One such 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent, graded in near-perfect condition with remarkable eye appeal, was recently valued at a jaw-dropping $100,099 on the private collector's market. This price was driven by a combination of factors: extreme rarity, near-perfect condition, strong collector demand, and confirmed authentication by a reputable grading company like PCGS or NGC. It's an example of how a simple coin, often overlooked in everyday transactions, can hold life-changing value in the world of numismatics. So how can you tell if you have one of these ultra-valuable coins? Here are a few tips. Check the condition. If your 1996 penny is shiny, uncirculated, and free of scratches, dents, or discoloration, it might be worth sending it in for grading. The highest value coins are those in mint state, MS condition, especially MS 67 and above. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass and examine your penny closely. Look for doubling on the date or letters, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors make a coin much more valuable. Get it graded. If you think you have a high-quality or error coin, consider submitting it to a professional grading service. Certified coins fetch far higher prices on the market. Check recent sales. Visit auction sites and coin marketplaces to see what similar coins have sold for recently. Values fluctuate based on market demand, rarity, and condition. It's also important to note that coins like these are often discovered in unexpected places, from pocket change, old coin jars, estate sales, flea markets, or even inherited collections. It's a powerful reminder that treasure might be hiding right under your nose. Let's also take a moment to appreciate the historical significance of Lincoln pennies. They've been in circulation for over a century and are one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. Each penny tells a story of American heritage, artistry, and sometimes incredible value. The 1996 no-mint mark penny is a perfect example of how even modern coins can become rare and valuable under the right circumstances. And before we wrap up, here's a quick fun fact. Did you know that there are fewer than 50 known examples of high-grade 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies with rare varieties currently registered with major grading companies? That means the one in your collection could be the next headline-grabbing sale. Imagine turning 1 cent into $100,000. In conclusion, always remember, in the world of coin collecting, knowledge is power. Understanding what to look for, how to grade your coins, and when to act can turn everyday change into a fortune. The 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is proof of that. With the current market value soaring as high as $100,099, this tiny coin has proven it can deliver massive returns to those who pay attention. So go ahead, check your change, dig through those old jars, and inspect your coin folders. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure like the 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more content about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video about coins that could make you rich. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Tell us in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting! Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today's episode is going to blow your mind because we're diving deep into one of the most surprising modern-day treasures hiding right in your pocket change. The 1998 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. That's right, a seemingly ordinary penny from 1998, the kind you might have tossed in a jar or used to pay for candy at the corner store, is now making headlines for being worth a jaw-dropping $94,981 in today's rare coin market. So don't go anywhere, because we're about to uncover the history, the hidden details, the reasons behind its skyrocketing value, and how you might be able to find one just like it. History of the 1998 no-mint Mark penny. Let's begin with a little background. The 1998 Lincoln 1-cent penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not place a mint mark on its coins. That's why it's referred to as the no-mint Mark penny. This penny features the classic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, of the coin. It's the same design that has been in use since 1909, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. The reverse side, at that time, still displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 through 2008. In 1998, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, over 5.2 billion, to be exact. So at first glance, there's nothing seemingly rare or valuable about a 1998 penny. But that's where things get interesting. Why this coin is worth so much. So, how could a coin that was mass-produced become worth nearly $95,000? Well, the answer lies in a rare combination of minting errors, pristine condition, and extreme collector demand. You see, out of those billions of coins, only a few were struck with rare anomalies that make them stand out. These anomalies can include doubled dies, off-center strikes, wrong planchet errors, or extremely sharp strikes that give the coin a nearly flawless appearance. In the case of the 1998 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, the rarest and most valuable versions are those that show a wide AM, reverse variety. This means that the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse is wide apart, instead of the usual close spacing used for that year. This wide AM variety was intended for proof coins only, but by mistake, a few were used in general circulation. There are only a handful of these known to exist in mint state condition, especially in grades like MS67, MS68, or higher. The 1998 wide AM penny with perfect luster, no scratches, and near flawless details can fetch prices in the 5-figure range. One such coin was recently sold at a major coin auction for a record-breaking $94,981. That's right, just under $95,000 for one single penny. What to look for? Identifying a 1998 wide AM penny. So now, the $1 million, or should I say, $95,000 question. How can you identify a valuable 1998 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny? Here's what to look for. Check the reverse side of the coin, specifically the word America. If the A and the M are clearly separated, you might be looking at the rare wide AM variety. use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to closely inspect the spacing. On regular 1998 pennies, the A and M in America are almost touching. But on the wide AM, there's noticeable space. Look at the FG initials, located near the Lincoln Memorial. On the wide AM version, these initials are farther from the building compared to the normal version. If your coin appears uncirculated, shiny, and shows minimal handling marks, it may be in mint state condition, which increases its value exponentially. Finally, get your coin certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A coin that's graded MS67 or higher will hold much more value in the collector's market. Rare error variants from 1998. In addition to the wide AM variety, collectors also prize 1998 pennies with the following errors: off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned on the coin; double die obverse (DDO), where Lincoln's profile or date appears doubled; wrong planchet errors, where the coin was mistakenly struck on a metal blank meant for a different denomination. Some of these errors, especially in pristine condition, have been known to bring in thousands of dollars at auction. The market value and auction prices. Let's talk numbers. In average circulated condition, a regular 1998 penny is only worth face value, 1 cent. But a 1998 wide AM penny in mint state condition can be worth anywhere from $500 to $5,000, depending on the grade. But here's where it gets incredible. The highest known sale of a 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny with the wide AM variety and a near-perfect grade of MS69 fetched a staggering $94,981 at auction. That's the kind of return that makes collectors hunt tirelessly for these ultra-rare coins. And the best part? These coins are still out there. In pocket change. In old jars. In rolls of pennies from the bank. You might even have one right now and not even know it. What you should do next, now that you know the story behind the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, what should you do? Check your pocket change. Start going through jars, drawers, and any old rolls of pennies you can find. Inspect each 1998 penny carefully, especially the reverse side, for the wide AM variety. If you think you've found one, handle it carefully by the edges and avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can ruin the value. Get it professionally graded and authenticated by PCGS or NGC. Join online coin forums, local coin shows, or Facebook collector groups to learn more and possibly get free opinions from experts. So there you have it. Folks, the incredible story of the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that could be worth $94,981. What looks like just another penny in your wallet could actually be your lucky ticket to a small fortune. The coin collecting world is full of surprises, and you never know what hidden gems are waiting to be discovered right under your nose. If you enjoyed this video and want more incredible stories about rare coins that are worth big money, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a treasure hunting opportunity. And hey, if you think you've found a rare 1998 wide AM penny, drop a comment below and share your discovery with us. Who knows? Your story could be featured in our next video. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting! Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving deep into a fascinating coin that has surprised collectors and shocked the market with its rare value. The 1987 D-Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, you heard that right. This unassuming penny, often overlooked in pocket change, could be worth up to $87,001 today. So if you've got a jar full of old coins sitting at home, or you're just starting your coin collection journey, you might want to stick around because this video could change the way you see that little copper coin forever. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic piece of American currency since 1909, first introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design has gone through several changes, but the obverse of the coin has always featured Lincoln's profile, sculpted by Victor David Brenner. It was the first regularly circulating American coin to bear the likeness of a real person, and that alone made it special. Now, fast forward to 1987. That year, The United States Mint was producing billions of coins annually, and the Denver Mint was no exception. The 1987 D Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint, which can be identified by the small D mint mark just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. In total, over 4.4 billion Lincoln cents were minted in Denver that year, making it a very common coin, or so it seemed. But here's where things get interesting. Despite the massive mintage, only a handful of 1987 D Lincoln cents were struck under rare and extraordinary circumstances that make them extremely valuable today. These rare coins possess unique traits such as high-grade mint state condition, off-center strikes, double dies, full red luster, or even highly polished planchets that give the coin a mirror-like finish. Some of these specimens were accidentally saved by collectors when they first entered circulation and have been preserved in pristine condition. Let's talk condition for a moment, because when it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Most pennies from 1987 are found in circulation with heavy wear, dull surfaces, and scratches. But those few that were never used and remained untouched, stored in rolls, or encapsulated by collectors from the start, those are the hidden gems. A coin graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can bring in enormous value. And when that coin is also red in color, meaning it has retained its original coppery brilliance, the value skyrockets even further. Now let's talk money. How much can a 1987 D Lincoln penny actually be worth today? While an average circulated example might only be worth face value, a flawless, high-grade example with strong eye appeal can fetch serious cash. In fact, in a private auction, a perfect 1987 D Lincoln penny in MS68 red condition with no visible flaws and a brilliant, eye-catching finish was sold for an astounding $87,001. That's right, $87,001 for a 1-cent coin. So, what makes that particular coin so valuable? It's a combination of rarity, condition, demand, and timing. The coin was certified by a top-tier grading agency, featured a flawless surface with no contact marks, and had a fully lustrous red color that had not faded over time. Collectors jumped at the opportunity to own what is considered one of the best surviving examples of this coin in the world. You may be wondering, how can I find a valuable 1987 D penny like that? Well, the good news is, it could be sitting right in your change jar, your piggy bank, or your family's old coin collection. Start by examining any 1987 pennies you come across. Look for the D mint mark under the date. If the coin has a rich, coppery red color, minimal wear, and sharp details, it could be worth having professionally graded. Pay close attention to any unusual characteristics, such as doubling on the date or lettering, off-center strikes, or an unusually shiny surface. And here's a quick tip for beginners. Always handle coins by the edges, and store them in protective sleeves or holders to prevent further damage. Even the slightest fingerprint can reduce a coin's grade and value. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to carefully inspect the surfaces. If you suspect your coin might be rare, send it to a reputable grading service for evaluation. You never know, you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. Now let's take a closer look at the market. As of now, the demand for high-grade Lincoln cents is on the rise. More collectors are entering the hobby, and competition for top-quality coins has never been stronger. Auction houses and private collectors are willing to pay top dollar for exceptional coins that fill the gaps in their sets. A certified 1987 D penny in near-perfect condition is a standout in any Lincoln cent collection, especially when it comes with pedigree and grading documentation. What makes the Lincoln penny series even more exciting is its long-running historical continuity. From the wheat ears on the reverse from 1909 to 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial from 1959 to 2008, and finally to the Union Shield introduced in 2010, each design tells a chapter of American history. The 1987 D penny sits right in the heart of the Memorial series, which many collectors cherish for its artistic detail and symbolism. This coin is not only a financial investment but also a tribute to President Lincoln's legacy and the rich story of U.S. coinage. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap. The 1987 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny may look like an ordinary coin, but under the right conditions, it becomes an extraordinary treasure. A rare, high-grade example with brilliant red luster and no signs of wear can be worth up to $87,001 in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the coins in your pocket, keep your eyes open, because that 1 cent might just make you a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another rare coin alert. Share this video with your friends and family so they can check their change too. You never know who might be sitting on a hidden jackpot. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a valuable penny, or if you want us to cover another specific coin in a future video. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck with your coin search. Who knows, the next rare treasure could be right in your pocket. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today's video is all about a seemingly ordinary coin that might be hiding in your pocket change or coin jar right now. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2004 D. Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a coin that some lucky individuals have sold for an incredible $16,002. That's right, a single penny, worth over $16,000. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to find one of these ultra-valuable coins yourself. Let's begin with a little background. The 2004 D. Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D. Mint mark located just below the date on the coin's obverse, or front side. This penny features the classic bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been a staple on the 1-cent coins since 1909. The reverse side of the 2004 Lincoln penny continues with the Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and remained in use until 2008. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. While billions of 2004 D. Lincoln pennies were minted, over 3.4 billion, to be exact, only a very tiny fraction of them have the unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. So what separates the rare $16,002 version from the one sitting in your coin jar? There are several factors that contribute to the extraordinary value of the 2004 D penny. First and foremost, minting errors. Coin collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for pennies that left the mint with unusual features. One such error found on rare 2004 D Lincoln cents is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck more than once by the die, slightly shifting its design and creating a visible doubling effect. This doubling is often seen on the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," or the date, 2004. Another error that can drive the price up is the off-center strike. These are coins where the image is not perfectly centered due to a misalignment during the minting process. Depending on the severity of the misalignment, these coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Combine this with a high grade and strong eye appeal, and suddenly your penny is worth a fortune. But what truly pushes the value of a 2004 D Lincoln penny to that incredible $16,002 mark is a combination of rarity, condition, and error. Most of these high-value pennies are graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC and are found in mint state condition, often MS67 or higher. That means the coin has never been circulated and has retained its original luster with minimal marks or wear. In a notable auction, a pristine 2004 D Lincoln penny with a dramatic die clash error, fully struck details, and blazing red color sold for $16,002. This price shocked many collectors and helped shine a light on the hidden value that modern-era pennies can hold. You see, many people mistakenly believe that only old coins are valuable. But as this penny proves, even a relatively new coin from the 2000s can command a five-figure price if the right factors align. Now, let's talk about how you can identify a valuable 2004 D penny. When you come across a 2004 D Lincoln cent, check the following. Look closely at the inscriptions. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine. "In God we trust, Liberty," and the date. If you see doubling, that's a major red flag. In a good way, check the coin's strike. Is it centered? Are any parts of the design missing or shifted? Off-center strikes can be a gold mine, or should I say, copper mine. Evaluate the color. Pennies can be categorized as red, red-brown, or brown. Red pennies, especially those with their original mint luster, are typically worth more. Check for die cracks, die clashes, or any other anomalies in the coin's design or rim. If you believe you have a rare penny, get it graded. Coins graded MS65 and above, especially with errors, command premium prices. It's also worth noting that collectors often pay a premium for coins that have strong eye appeal, coins that just look good. Sharp strikes, bold design features, and clean fields make a huge difference in the value of a coin. Let's talk briefly about the copper composition of this penny. Since 1982, most pennies have been composed of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. However, due to errors or test runs, there are occasionally pennies made with different metal content. If you ever come across a 2004D penny that seems unusually heavy or has a unique tone, it might be worth having it weighed. Some rare error coins have been struck on older or foreign planchets, and these are highly collectible. So, why would someone pay over $16,000 for a penny? The answer is simple: rarity, condition, demand, and error. Coin collectors love unique pieces that stand out from the crowd, and a high-grade, error-filled 2004D penny checks all those boxes. Plus, auction prices can skyrocket when multiple collectors battle for the same rare coin, driving the value far beyond the average market estimate. Now, let's go over the current market value. While most 2004D pennies in circulation are only worth face value, high-grade examples with significant errors have sold for between $500 and $5,000 on a regular basis. The rarest examples, such as the one we discussed, have crossed the $16,000 threshold, and prices are expected to climb even higher as these coins become harder to find. So the next time you're sorting through your change, pay close attention to those pennies, especially the ones with the D mint mark from 2004. Your next coin could be the jackpot. And remember, the key to successful coin collecting is knowledge and patience. The more you learn, the better your chances of spotting a hidden treasure. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next episode on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable penny in your change. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next coin roll bring you a small fortune. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of United States coinage to explore one very specific and incredibly valuable coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change right now. We're talking about the 2007 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a seemingly ordinary coin that has shocked collectors and experts alike by reaching a current market value of up to $15,390. That's right, a single penny worth more than $15,000. So, how is that possible? Let's find out together. Let's begin with a bit of background. The 2007 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mark just below the year on the coin's obverse. That's the front side, featuring the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. This penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which started way back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has gone through several design changes, metal compositions, and mint mark variations. But one thing remains constant: every now and then, a rare and valuable variety emerges, and that's exactly the case with the 2007 D Lincoln cent. Now, let's talk about the coin's appearance. The obverse features a side profile of President Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has remained largely unchanged since 1909, making it the longest-running design on any U.S. coin. The reverse of the 2007 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. This reverse design was used until 2008, just before the 2009 bicentennial redesigns. So the 2007 Lincoln cent is among the final few years of the Lincoln Memorial reverse, a detail that already makes it historically significant. But what makes the 2007 penny so incredibly valuable? You guessed it, rarity and errors. While hundreds of millions of 2007 pennies were minted, only a tiny fraction contained the characteristics that make them worth thousands. What collectors and grading services are looking for are rare error coins, die varieties, and extremely high-grade examples that are almost perfect in every way. One of the most sought-after 2007 pennies is the example that has been graded MS69 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. That grade, mint state 69, is just 1 point below a perfect 70. In coin collecting, condition is everything, and a coin with almost no visible marks, perfect luster, and strong strike can fetch a huge premium. But the real excitement comes with the rare error coins. Some 2007 Lincoln cents were struck with dramatic die errors, including double dies, off-center strikes, die clashes, and even transitional planchet errors. A double die obverse, for example, can show doubling in Lincoln's eyes, mouth, or the words, "In God we trust," and "Liberty." These doubling effects are not from wear or damage but from a misalignment during the minting process, making them true mint errors and highly collectible. Another valuable error found on some 2007 pennies is the off-center strike, where the design appears pushed to one side, and part of the blank planchet is left exposed. The more dramatic the off-center strike, without affecting the date and mint mark, the higher the value. And don't forget about die cracks and die chips, often found on Lincoln's face or around the letters of the coin. Though smaller in value compared to other errors, these can still bring in a premium if the coin is in good condition. Let's talk numbers. A standard circulated 2007 penny with no errors is usually worth only face value, 1 cent. However, if your coin is in uncirculated condition, especially if it's graded MS65 or higher, it could be worth between $5 and $50. But here's where it gets exciting. Coins with dramatic mint errors or ultra-high grades have been known to sell for much more. One such 2007 Lincoln penny, graded MS69 red and showing flawless surfaces and luster, sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $15,390. That's the power of rarity, condition, and collector demand. So how can you tell if your 2007 penny is worth big money? First, examine the coin carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual markings, doubling, die chips, or off-center strikes. Check the coin's color. A bright red, untuned surface is ideal for high value. If you believe your coin is in mint condition or shows signs of a valuable error, consider submitting it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. These services will authenticate and assign a grade, which greatly increases the coin's market value and trust with buyers. Also, remember to store your coins properly. If you find a high-quality or potentially rare penny, put it in a protective holder immediately. Keep it away from moisture, air, and rough surfaces that could scratch or tarnish it. Coin condition is extremely sensitive, and even a tiny mark can drop a coin's value by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, here's something interesting. Many collectors believe the modern pennies, especially from 2000 onward, don't hold much value. But this couldn't be further from the truth. As we've seen with this 2007 Lincoln penny, rare varieties and high grades from even recent years can fetch thousands of dollars on the collector market. That's why it's always important to check your pocket change, roll hunt from banks, and stay informed on rare modern coin values. So what does the future hold for the 2007 Lincoln cent? With growing interest in modern era coins and increased competition among collectors seeking top-graded examples, we expect the value of rare 2007 pennies to continue rising. As more people realize the potential hidden in their coin jars and drawers, fewer rare examples will remain in circulation, further increasing demand and scarcity. To wrap things up, always keep your eyes open. That humble-looking penny in your hand could be worth a small fortune. The 2007 mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny may look like pocket change, but with the right error, the right condition, or the right grading, it could be worth up to $15,390 or more. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, rare finds, and hidden treasures in your change, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare Lincoln penny, or if you have a 2007 cent in your collection. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next penny be a priceless one. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's video, we are going to take a deep dive into a very surprising and fascinating coin, the 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right. This ordinary-looking penny, if you're lucky enough to find the right one, could be worth thousands of dollars today. In fact, the current market value for the rarest known example of this coin is a jaw-dropping $19,278. So don't go anywhere, because you're about to learn how an everyday coin could turn into your next big payday. Let's begin with a little history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, originally introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin replaced the Indian head cent and quickly became a staple of American coinage. Over the years, the design on the reverse side changed, from the wheat ears of the early years to the Lincoln Memorial starting in 1959 and later transitioning to the Union Shield in 2010. But in 2001, the reverse still featured the iconic Lincoln Memorial. Now here's the kicker. The 2001 Lincoln cent was produced in massive quantities. Over 5 billion coins were minted that year at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The Philadelphia mint coins carry no mint mark, while the Denver mint coins are stamped with AD mint mark. So technically, the no mint mark isn't an error, it simply means it was struck in Philadelphia. But what makes this coin so valuable? Let's break it down. While most 2001 Lincoln pennies are worth just face value, 1 cent, certain rare varieties and extremely well-preserved examples can be worth thousands. The key to unlocking this value lies in a few crucial factors: condition, rarity, and errors. First, let's talk about condition. Coin collectors, or numismatists, rely heavily on the Sheldon grading scale, which ranges from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS70. A 2001 Lincoln cent graded MS67 or higher can be significantly more valuable than one that has seen circulation. In fact, some of the highest graded examples, certified by top grading services like PCGS or NGC, have fetched upwards of $10,000 to $19,278 at auction. These coins are in pristine condition, often with flawless luster, sharp details, and no signs of wear or handling. If you come across a 2001 penny that looks almost brand new, don't overlook it. It could be a hidden gem. Next, we have errors and varieties. Error coins are one of the most exciting parts of coin collecting. These are coins that have some kind of mistake that occurred during the minting process, and collectors go wild for them. In the case of the 2001 Lincoln cent, a few rare error types have been recorded and are highly sought after. One of the most famous errors associated with the 2001 penny is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't properly aligned with the dies, resulting in a coin where part of the design is missing. Depending on how far off-center the strike is, and whether the date is still visible, these coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another rare error is the double die, where the coin is struck more than once with a slight shift in the die alignment. This creates a doubling effect, usually visible on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. If you happen to find a 2001 penny with noticeable doubling, especially on the words Liberty or In God We Trust, you could be looking at a very valuable coin. Some double die varieties from other years have sold for thousands, and while 2001 double dies are rare, they do exist and can be incredibly valuable. There are also examples of broad strikes, clipped planchets, and even die breaks or cuds, which are all types of minting errors that can increase a coin's value drastically. Coins with such striking errors are like pieces of history frozen in time, showing the exact moment something went wrong at the mint, and collectors love them. Now, let's get to the real meat of it, the market value. While circulated 2001 Lincoln pennies with no mint mark typically sell for face value or slightly more, uncirculated specimens in mint state grades, especially MS66 and above, have seen impressive sales numbers. The most pristine, eye-catching examples, often slabbed and graded by professionals, have reached a current market value of $19,278. Yes, a penny worth nearly $20,000, so what can you do? Well, the first thing is simple: start checking your change. Go through your penny jars, your drawers, your piggy banks, and even your family's old coin collections. You never know where a treasure could be hiding. Look for 2001 pennies that are in exceptionally good shape. Check the edges, look for any doubling, and don't ignore weird-looking coins. Sometimes those minting mistakes are worth a fortune. If you think you've found something special, don't clean the coin. That's right, never clean a potentially valuable coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and drastically reduce its value. Instead, store it safely in a holder and get it professionally graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can mean the difference between a $1 coin and a $19,278 jackpot. In summary, the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny might look like just another coin, but with the right combination of condition, rarity, and error, it could be worth a small fortune. From its humble origins at the Philadelphia Mint to potentially record-breaking auction prices, this little penny proves that big value can come in small packages. So there you have it. The full history, value, and secrets behind the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Whether you're an experienced collector or just getting started, this coin is a perfect example of why it pays to look closely at your change. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin stories, values, and treasure hunts that could put serious money in your pocket. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next penny be worth $19,278 or more.